Alright, hi everybody and fellow Danas. Welcome back to another matchup of the LPS-Cup 16th finals. According to me, this is the third last match in the 16th final, so after this we'll be moving on to the 8th finals. I am Chiska, and my co-commentator is Elite Kryptik.
Good morning, everybody. I just woke up again, same as yesterday, because of a scheduling issue.
Right, today we do have...
You've got groggy Kryptik for the day.
We've got Hüter versus Haman, two H's facing off against each other. Neither of these two are German.
Yeah, this is the first pretty much purely English matchup as far as I can see.
Yep, and we'll just have to see. I learned in my game with Advogabro that foreign taste is apparently very aggressive.
Yeah, Haman told me that sadly you did not win your game yesterday.
Nope, I had a loss, but I didn't expect to win. I'm not such a profound player.
Well, that's alright. You put up your best shot. I didn't really watch the stream because I can't understand. If I'm going to watch a commentary, then I like to understand the commentary. Nothing against the Germans, but if I can't understand it, I don't really see the point in watching it. So.
Alright, completely understood. But let's focus on the game between Hüter and Haman today. I think I'll spectate Hüter.
I'll definitely be spectating Haman. That's a no-brainer.
So we're going to have a Lothlorien versus Mordor matchup.
So this is Haman's best faction. Undoubtedly, he's tested them extensively with both before and after the tournament patch. You can expect some very good, very aggressive play out of Haman in this matchup.
That's exciting.
And Hüter said that he likes Lothlorien best, so potentially both their best factions.
So really, all that will determine the winner in this game will be the skill. Unless, of course, there are a few early game mistakes.
To a certain extent, remember they've nerfed Mordor and buffed Lorien, so that will help Hüter quite a bit.
So he's got a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah. Quick gore bag, going for a creep on those spiders.
We have Rumul and Orifin creeping spiders as well.
Yep. There's no troll on this map, so you can't make any quick use of of your scout hero's creeping abilities.
Spiders are really irritating to creep.
Not really. I think they're actually the weakest basic creep in the game. Actually, they do. If you look at the damage they do, even to basic orcs, it's practically non-existent. So you see some excellent clumping here from Hammond. That was amazing clumping. He's already destroyed his lair. That's how fast you can do that if you do it properly. It can really save you time in the early game. Don't underestimate it.
Some tips from a beta tester here, folks. Pay good attention.
Well, as Hüter just said, when you're a beta tester, sometimes you just bug hunt. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're good at the game. I'm good at the game because I play it every day.
You're probably sort of obliged to play the game a lot, so you're bound to build up some skill.
Well, in my case, that is true because, as I said to you, I don't think I've ever said this on the stream yet, but I literally go through every unit, hero, structure, power, and I check them all for errors, so I know everything in the game. Indeed, I've written most of them.
The English ones.
For the English version, anyways. Gorbag creeping another spider.
Haman looks like a very aggressive player, especially this early game.
Yep. He'll, after he gets this first spider, he'll probably be moving in to try to take down a couple of Malorn trees. It looks like Hüter going for... Doesn't have any inner buildings yet. That's interesting.
That is.
And he doesn't yet have a Bjorning hut. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do. Normally, if you don't get any inner buildings, it's because you went for a Bjorning hut. Just has the Galathram quarters, so he's spamming out some warriors, I guess.
Ah. Well, looks like Hüter's going for the goblin lair in the northwest.
Looks like Hammond is moving in. Hammond also creeping the goblin lair to the south.
Yep. These two are really doing much the same this game.
Yeah, except that Haman is now actually attacking. Oh, and it had a Bjorning hut. No, it's a Malon tree. Whew! That would have been an expensive loss if he'd made the Bjorning hut there. Got him immediately killed by orcs.
Well, on this map, that is a very bad place to build a unit production building.
Yeah, that's a great spot for something like Rohan's assembly point because it's right in the middle, so you can really hold your enemy back quite well.
Yes.
But for Bjorning hut or a Sirathungal barracks, something like that, I wouldn't put it there. I definitely wouldn't put it there.
No.
Got little action already. Haman going for a farm. You can see that great orc clumping that he's doing.
A melon tree, to be precise.
And Haman making the mistake of throwing down tainted land first.
Oh.
That's something you want to do against elves. Needs to get them off that to get rid of that bonus.
We do see a Bjorninger hut in the top left corner.
Oh dear. We're gonna have some trample here soon.
Uh-huh. And those bear forms, they will probably grind through the orcs.
Yes, but Haman, I imagine, will anticipate that, and he will likely make a Sirathungal barracks before too long.
Right.
It looks like he's trying to just take all the map control right now that Hüter has gained.
He's playing very aggressively on the right lane.
See how Haman's money is doing. Got a bit of a cash flow. He could be making some inner farms, but still doing quite well.
Right.
Those Lothlorien warriors getting slaughtered without support, because Gorbag is there.
And we got a ring wraith out on the field.
Ah, he went for his normal tactic of fast Nazgul. This is going to be devastating because these guys are really effective against Bjornings until you get at least 4 of them. It takes 4 Bjornings to kill a Nazgul.
Really? Whoa.
Because you can't do it in human form because the Nazgul will just trample you over and over again. So you have to be in bear form, and bear form does really low damage.
I can imagine, yeah.
You're going to see some excellent Nazgul play from Haman here. He has devastated me with those so many times.
Oh, he's taking out, he just took out a row of those archers. All of them left on like 1 health bar. Oof. That was some good trample.
Yep, the Nazgul is a very good thing to make. Of course, now he's going to immediately respond by making some pike guards, but...
Yep.
That's the thing about using a Nazgul, is they're so much easier to control and micro than an entire battalion of cavalry.
Yes, and they deal just as much damage, if not more.
Pretty much just as much damage if you use them cleverly. We're going to get another nasty trample in here.
Oh.
Going for the archers again.
They'll probably die, that entire battalion. Half of that battalion gone with 1 trample.
Oh man, it's brutal. It's vicious. Nazgul is taking a bit of damage though, so he's got to get out of there. But we can see those orcs just keep on coming. He's got 2 orc barracks up now, pumping out 20 orcs each. Going for upgrades on his farms, pantry upgrades to give him the command points to keep on. Yeah.
I always say Mordor's greatest enemy is its command points.
Sorry, you cut out there just at the end. I think you need to put your microphone a little bit closer to your mouth.
Well, that's not really possible. My microphone's attached to my headset.
It doesn't bend at all. Mine bends.
Well, no, mine does not. I don't have a $20, $200, whatever headset.
I do have a $20 headset. I don't consider it to be a very good one.
I think mine's like $5.
Well, I mean, realistically though, who knows? $5 in South Africa? Oh my God, did he just lose his Nazgul? Where was that?
Oh, that must be a loss.
He does have Gothmog out on the field now. I think he's going north, so there's a good chance he might be going to creep those dragons over and over again to get levels for Gothmog really quickly. Oh, and here's the Bjorning.
Bjorning, level 4 already.
Yep, trampling through them orcs. They were made a lot stronger, they weren't made a lot stronger with the patch, but they were given a cooldown on their transformation.
Yes, I noticed. That Bjorning is level 5 now.
Yep. Very easy to get them to level 5. He will auto heal and he'll do max damage. They've got about as much health as you can expect from a scout hero. So,
Right.
an idea. Their strength. Had some excellent, very aggressive early game plays from Haman, but he lost his Nazgul. So I would personally say that I think that evened out the losses. Remember, Nazgul's cost 1,400 now
In this patch.
Yep. He got a lot of excellent creeping going on there, or not creeping, harassing. He got a lot of farms. He killed a lot of units, but he lost the Nazgul.
Looks like he's bolstering his forces here in the middle.
Yep.
I just like to point out people in the comments are saying there's a slight lag. Please bear with us, folks. We're having 2 people in America right now, one in South Africa and one in Italy. So a little bit of lag is expected.
Yep. Only so much you can do about that. So we have the Nazgul back out on the field. He's going to trample some archers.
Well, just like you said, Haman is playing devastatingly with that Nazgul.
Yep. He's going to go for the warriors now, it looks like. Oh, he's just standing there. What are you doing, Haman? There he goes. Oh, the Nazgul is like glitching out here. Never seen that before. Oh, that was really weird. But getting out of it. Oh, devastating that battalion.
I think he might just lose that battalion.
Oh, he's definitely going to lose it. Each of those Lothlorien warriors costs how much for him right now? 200. So he doesn't have any discount. So each battalion of archers that he kills costs 400. So as soon as that as soon as that Nazgul kills 7 battalions of warriors, or like 4 battalions of 4 or 5 battalions of archers, he's justified his cost.
Yep.
So Haman really beginning to float cash now. He's probably going to go for a second Nazgul, or upgrades for his farms possibly.
Just have to wait and see.
We have Black Orcs from Gothmog. I start a scout hero die somewhere. We've got the Tainted Land covering Elven Wood.
And he's taken the build plot just south of Hüter's base.
Oh, that's aggressive. He's going to go for a siege rush, guaranteed.
Well, you do know him best of all.
Gothmog is in there slaughtering those poor elves with his tumors. So much tumor slapping.
You're starting again with your filthy Gothmog jokes.
Oh, I mean, he is pretty filthy. You can agree with me on that, surely.
Good point.
Those chubby orcs chasing those elves. He's almost got level 4 with Gothmog already.
And that
the leadership
will even make the 3 orcs slightly more useful.
Well, it's 15% armor and damage, so that's nothing to sneer at. And fearlessness too, which is key. Yep. Very key against somebody like Gondor, for example, who can use Boromir's Horn of Gondor.
Indeed.
We've got a terrible skew in terms of the amount of army. Haman with 880 command points, and Hüter with only 300.
Oof.
That's that really aggressive play coming in there that I was speaking of. You have a siege works now on that outpost to the south, making catapults.
Oh.
I think Haman is looking to seal the deal here.
I'd rather go for battering rams against Lothlorien because of the bridge glitch.
Well, what he does is he sits back and he destroys the bridges, and then he moves into the buildings afterwards. He's done it to me, so I can tell you what he's going to do.
Right.
I think Hüter's biggest mistake here is he's not made enough Bjornings. He's going for soldier spam. You're not going to outspam Mordor. You need to counter their spam, and to do that, you need something that can trample or archers.
And right now, I think archers might be a bit expensive for him. Well, actually, they're cheaper than the Bjornings.
Bjornings cost pretty much the same, but they're a lot easier to keep alive, is my point. Yes. And they can do more damage. If you get 6 Bjornings trampling those orcs, you'd see a lot of dead orcs.
Well, Haman's clumped all his orcs together. That really looks funny. That must be at least like 4 or 5 battalions.
Probably more like 6 or 7 actually.
One
Look at all the
arrow
little
would be
heads.
devastating.
Look at all the little heads. And it wouldn't actually be too bad because since they're on tainted land, you can just put them on defensive stance. It would only deal like a quarter of their health. The arrow volley really needs a buff. Not strong enough. This is interesting. What is Hüter doing here? Leaving his base. Oh, well, it looks like he heard what I said. I think he needs to do. He's getting Bjornings, which is good. Yep, and here he starts on the siege, which, since they've been made even stronger, is going to go through that base even quicker. See the Bjorning damage nerf coming into play against Gothmog here. Oh, he's got Haldir in there. I didn't notice that.
Really?
Gothmog gonna die? Haldir chasing Gothmog through those orcs. Oh, that was a bad move. He's cut off from his friends, but it looks like he's gonna get Gothmog here. Oh, one more hit. Oh my god, it was so close. And Haldir falls. I'm sure Root Devil would be quite pleased.
And Gothmog escapes.
Yep.
Barely with his life.
Lives to tumor slap another day. Yeah, this is looking like it's pretty much over now, unfortunately.
Yes, I think it's a GG.
Oh, is Bjorn trampling through? It looks like he's going to go for the catapult.
Might just be able to take out one of them. Let's see.
Oh, and we have the summoned Ungol Halberdiers from Gorbag. That was a really good move. That was the one thing he was lacking was pikes, and he summoned exactly what he needed. Look at that.
Oh,
Bjorn going down.
Like one shot.
Yep, this is, I believe this is GG. I don't think that Hüter can recover from this. That was perfect Mordor play from Haman, really showing their strength. As I said, before the tournament patch, it was literally impossible to win against Mordor with Lothlorien, and I imagine it's still very difficult.
Right.
Even with the patch.
I think Hüter played good, but like you said, he tried to outspam Mordor, which is not really possible. He should have gone for more Bjornings.
Well, it's possible with certain factions,
But not with
a la Isengard and Rohan, but it is not possible with Lothlorien. So yeah, as you can see, he destroyed the bridge, and now he's going for the actual structures.
The border guardhouse will prevent Hüter from building any more of his basic infantry.
Yep. Went for 2 sanctuaries. Yeah, one of the things you want to do as Loth very quickly is get upgrades, especially if you're going for a spam. You need to get banner carriers at the very least, because those increase your elf strength so much. Oh, catapult!
They get a passive heal on level 2, right?
Yes, they do. Catapult shot landing right in the middle of those archers, taking out like 4 men. That was pretty brutal. I feel really bad for Hüter. I've been in this situation so many times.
Well, he put up a good fight.
Yes, he did. Yeah, Haman's one weakness there was he did not make it on Gaul barracks, which I'm really surprised to see. So if Hüter had gone for more Bjornings, he might have stood a better chance.
Right.
Still waiting for a GG here. It looks like Hüter's determined to fight to the last elf.
We offer bows from Lothlorien.
How much damage that Mordor siege is doing? That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Well, yes, I would agree. He is tearing that citadel apart.
And boom. I always love this, how the bridge is just like... oh, I guess they gave it little pillars, so it doesn't look as stupid as it did in the beta.
Right.
In the beta, it literally floated. And... well, he's not giving up yet. He's still got a Bjorning hut, so it won't be...
He has no more
Doesn't have any
access to
troops.
his spellbook powers.
Yeah. I mean, normally I would expect, since he's not saying anything, not saying GG, that he's planning something, but, oh, maybe that is GG. Okay, then.
Well played from both the players.
Yep, no GG from either side. That was kind of weird.
Well,
maybe Hüter was a little salty about his loss there.
if you have logic, you don't really need words.
Well, it's normally just a nice thing to do.
If you look at the graphs, Hamon was above Hüter with units the whole time. That insane orc rush.
Yep. And structures, pretty much everything, really. Definitely in resources. Okay, well that was the first match, or the first game of this matchup. For those just watching on my YouTube channel, I hope you've enjoyed, and if you have, please do make sure to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's grow the Dane mod bigger than it's ever been. Until next time, as always, stay awesome.
Cheers.
Alright, I end the recording as soon as I say stay awesome, so.
Right.
Move on to the next one.
That's like your end.
Alright, hello and welcome back everybody to the second match of this, or the second game of this LPS Cup matchup between Hamon and Hüter. Waiting on Chiska to host here. There's the GGs.
Really? After the game. Well done,
yeah,
guys.
that's fine.
Well done, guys.
As long as I get thrown out at some point.
Players.
This next match should be quite good too.
What is the matchup?
We have Dwarves versus Isengard.
Dwarves versus Isengard. That should be a pretty good game.
Hamon and his Dwarves.
Hamon is Dwarves. Is he a good Dwarven player?
Well, I've trained him, so.
Ah, I see. Well, that explains a lot.
He used to be, like I said to you in our game several days ago, he's really bad at the game along with Salmon and Radek. But I put a lot of work into helping them get better at the game, and so now they can beat me.
Right, that's good to know.
Frankly, because I was tired of winning all the time. I wanted to lose.
So the people,
it's only 3-player max.
The pupil outclassed the master.
Yeah, well, it equaled the master, I guess.
Right.
Sometimes they win, sometimes I win. It's good fun. Okay.
Yep.
So Hamon should be able to pick first this time.
Yes.
But I predict he'll probably go for the left.
We'll just have to see. He's not chosen a spot yet.
Hamon, you pick your spot first. Fine.
Right, he's taking a spot.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, whenever they're ready.
Get this show on the road. I hope everybody's enjoying. I hope nobody's accusing anybody of cheating in this stream.
Luckily not.
Yeah, that was a pretty great matchup yesterday between Rohirrim and Radek. I'm surprised that they were accusing Radek of cheating.
Really?
Rohirrim must have they must have really expected Rohirrim to be very good at the game.
Well, Radek threw up a good fight.
Everybody's ready.
Alright, I'll start the game.
Well, I know he didn't cheat. I know he didn't cheat. I've been playing with him for a year.
Alright, I'll start the game then.
Friend of mine. Good luck and have fun to both of you.
Make the best man win.
So I think Hamon will probably choose Lothlorien.
We'll just have to see.
This should be a very good matchup if Hüter can do some good Wildman spam.
He might just be able to make a comeback.
Yeah, we might make it to a third round. We'll see how Hüter's play is.
Yep, he went for Lothlorien just as he suspected. Looks like you know this guy inside out.
Well, it's because that's what I would do, and he largely does what I would do.
Ah.
Like in the last matchup, he did exactly what I would do.
Well, I'm glad you're here today.
The reason for this is because Lothlorien has the strongest heroes, in my opinion, in the game. Thorin's buff to them, plus all of their various powers, make them an incredibly strong roster of heroes, not to mention they can get the most heroes out of all the dwarf factions. In addition to their strong troops, they are the best faction to face off against Isengard late game of the dwarves. Got a couple of quick mine shafts from Haman. Looks like he's moving forward to creep the forward spider first. And here comes Bilbo.
We have Bill on Hüter's side. Still level 1, I believe. Yep.
Bilbo right in the thick of it, just like he does in the films, taking out those spiders with sting. Very well done. See, this is the best way to deal with spider bits to reduce the damage on your battalions. You see what Haman's doing here? He caused all of the spiders to go after his scout hero and move the dwarves behind, clumping them on the layer, thereby taking no damage on the guardians.
Well played from Haman.
Yep.
Looks like Hüter is not going for furnaces in his base, but mine shafts.
Oh, thank goodness. Maybe he watched the stream.
I'd hope so, because furnaces would just be instant death. GG.
Well, not instant death, because the dwarves are slow, but it would be inevitable death.
Right. More accurately
Although,
said.
in fact, I mean, honestly though, against dwarves on a big map like this, furnaces could pay off. It would all depend on how Haman plays, because the thing about furnaces is, if you can get to that late game quickly, they're useful.
Then they're
Problem is, against factions that are aggressive, you know, you need the early game. So we shall see what happens. Going for mine shafts regardless, but creeping another goblin lair, doing the same thing, tanking the damage with Bilbo. Especially useful against goblins because they have archers that will shoot your guardians. And Haman going for the stonemasons to get the building buff. That's a good move.
Yep, every good dwarf player usually goes for the stonemasons.
Lots of outer tunnels. He still has not creeped that spiders for his base near his one build plot on the left in his base. I wonder if he's saving that to go for a travel camp. We might finally see some veterans.
Well, that will be bad news for Hüter.
So we have 3 stone masons in Haman's base. How is Hüter doing? Exactly the same.
These two, I think these two are really alike in skill because they seem to be doing exactly the same in the early game, except...
Yeah, and look at what we have here. We have a very aggressive forward lake town from Haman. If you can get the arrow tower up on that, then, oh man, that thing does not die. Going for Ravens as his first power for the debuff.
Very good power.
Especially easily the best tier 1 in the game, in my opinion.
Yes, because you said it nullifies all other leadership bonuses.
Yeah, it's basically like a summoned Nazgul.
Oof.
We have our first battle here. He can use whatever bonus he wants. Those Ravens are just going to nullify it.
Exactly.
And does Bill Fernie have level 10? No, he doesn't. So Bilbo can actually beat him right now. I think Haman sees that. He's going for him. Bill Fernie at half health. Bill Fernie's going to die here.
Still on aggressive stance.
Oh, fine. Leveling him up, but too late. Too late.
Oh,
and there he goes.
Close. Almost made an escape.
And by leveling him up, he just gave Bilbo more experience when he died. Oh, that was brutal. Very excellent win by Haman there. He's got his arrow tower up on his lake town. And Wildman spam is now coming out from Hüter.
Just was that what I was about to say.
Those little guys with their wolf hats.
It looks so primal. Pretty cool.
Haman scouting, I think, for the Wildman hut.
Well, you wouldn't find a Wildman hut in an Isengard base.
Oh, look at that. Hüter actually making scouts from his Urk pit.
Really?
Yep. I don't agree with that choice. I think that's a waste of money. I think it's far better to put them into Wildman. The resources into Wildman, I mean. The Phalanx coming out from Haman, that's an interesting choice.
Really? Fair.
They aren't any better versus spiders and warriors, as far as I know.
And Isengard doesn't really have such strong cavalry.
Oh, and look at this. We have quick harassment coming out from Hüter. Very nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get some resources from Haman, and there's nothing he can do to stop that right now. He'll probably destroy that mine shaft. Yep, there it goes.
Yep.
Get half the resources back for building it.
Ooh, and Haman just lost another one of his lump.
Hüter. You got the name wrong.
Really? Oh, sorry, I meant Hüter.
Yeah. That's alright, I'll probably do the same thing.
Because they both...
So both of them losing a mine shaft there, trading. More Guardians coming out. Got the Guardian spam going pretty good now. Scout's engaging, but I don't... He hasn't even used their arrows on one of the Uruks there. Plus he has no scout hero, so he's not going to win that fight. Bilbo already almost to level 7 when he can summon basically 1,000 gold for free.
1,000, that's a lot.
Or is it 750? Used to be 1,000, it might only be 750 now.
Either way, it will help Haman get a bit of an economy boost on temporal.
Yeah, and I mean, it recharges so quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, getting Bilbo 7 this early is incredible. I've never done that quickly. Well, I haven't done it that quickly that often. I'm sure I have actually probably done it fairly quickly once or twice.
Looks like
Lucky
these
Dragon
landings
Reefs.
are gonna try and go for Lake Town.
That won't matter. They'll get slaughtered. You need at least 6 or 7 battalions of wild men to take down a lake town with an arrow tower.
That tower is destroyed with one shot kill against a single.
And remember, they are stealing resources, so that will help. But remember that lake town is going to automatically repair to full health. Free.
Well, the mine shaft is under attack as well, but looks like Haman's trying to slay some of the Dunlendings with his guardians.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it's worth losing the mine shaft just so you can kill the wild men.
Yep.
Because that's a greater loss for Hüter if he loses both those wild men. Oh,
Right.
we have Men of Dale. Men of Dale.
This time.
And Beaufort on the field.
Haman might be able to save his mine shaft.
Well, even if he does, though, he'll destroy it and rebuild it because when they have no health like that, they generate practically no resources.
Really?
Yep. After it gets below, I think it's 60% health, they generate a lot less resources.
He's having a nice economy float.
Oh yeah, he's got a 2k float right now. He's probably saving for Thorin, who is 2,600. Almost got enough for Thorin. Is Thorin going to be out on the field?
Nope. It just
nope.
did. On
And there's the travel camp.
the travel camp. So we might see some veterans.
Yes, we most definitely will.
Looks like Haman's got the map control again.
Yep. Looking bad for Hüter.
Hüter's goblin camp at the left top corner is still there, not being creeped.
Yep. But on in Hüter's defense, though, he does have Machinery of War, and he is pumping out some Urukai. I don't know why he's making pikes, but he is pumping out some Urukai.
Looks like these two have something for pikes.
I mean, I don't know what they're expecting. Like, Haman's not dumb enough to make battle wagons against Isengard. Like, that's just...
Well,
that's just dead battle wagon.
Hüter's doesn't want to take the risk, so he'll make the pikemen just for in case.
I guess it doesn't hurt to be safe, but, I mean,
well, it
does have a lot of
technically it does
archers.
hurt your resources.
Oh yeah, I guess technically it does hurt, you're right. Haman with 2 units of archers. Get those Uruks out of there, that he's just going to lose them.
Unless he goes over to, well, he is in shield wall formation.
Archers a bit.
Oh, he should not have chased the archers, I think.
Yeah, and here you can see the Uruk's formation is rendered useless because he has those archers, so he'll be losing damage against the unit that does the most damage to him.
That's the archers.
Throwing that land out, but we're probably going to see ravens to get rid of the buff here somewhere. Lots of nice big fights going on.
Right, this is a good match. Though I don't think we'll get to see our third battle.
We'll see. Don't give up on Hüter yet. He's got he's got his Uruk spam going. He's got some crossbowmen coming.
Might be able to turn the tides.
Yeah, what he needs to do now is, instead of wasting his troops like this, he needs to build up in his base. He needs to get his other 2 mine shafts, build an army, a big army, and then push forwards. He needs to get like 1,000 command points of Uruks.
Yep, that's the standard Isengard strategy.
Here we have Bilbo's gold summon. So it's 200 per, so that's 600 gold he can summon. One of them was stuck in the mountain there. Pretty good amount. Used to be 4 chests of 250, but that was in the beta. Actually, that was shortly after they released, when the dwarves were really overpowered.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I miss those days. I used to just sit there making veteran after veteran by putting guardians on them. Good times. So now we have Thorin coming out on the field.
Nice.
From Haman.
Hüter his economy is extremely oppressed now by Haman, in the sense that he has only 1 external settlement.
Yeah, he could be definitely creeping those northern goblins. That would help quite a bit, and he could also reclaim the 2 close to his base.
I think he's a bit hesitant because that Eredluin army does look intimidating.
Yep, and it's got a level 7 Bilbo in there, who's no joke. See, this is the power of Lake Town. Not only is it a great forward aggressive outpost to prevent your enemy from gaining ground, but in addition, it can heal your troops and auto-repair for free. One of the best outposts in the game, by far.
Very good.
For an army from the Iron Hills. Thorin out on the field.
Looks like Haman's gonna make another charge. I think as soon as Thorin joins his army.
Shortly, since he has a tunnel right next to them.
Yep.
Out comes Thorin. Now he can summon Fili and Kili.
The Lurts would be very helpful right now.
Yeah, what Isengard is lacking is
Some heroes.
Heroes, yeah. And he's also lacking inner build plots. It's good that he's spamming out troops, but if he had those other two economy buildings in there, he'd be doing better.
Well, looks like we see the first veterans of Khazad-dûm in all our streams.
Here we go. The veterans are on the battlefield, and they are here. Bubblegum and kick ass.
Well, I think Hüter should have played it a bit more defensively, not go right in for the mine.
Yeah, he should have. What he should have done is stayed back, used the towers. Making a siege works. Oh, are we gonna see a cheeky ram spam?
I would hope so.
I think we might.
As long as Haman is not aware of that siege works, then he might be
Here
in
come
a
the-
bit of trouble.
Yeah, here come the veterans out of the mine shaft. They're going to give Mithril to Thorin. And Thorin is going to become basically unkillable.
Very
Wait
bad
for it.
news for
Wait for it. There it goes. Thorin the unkillable.
nice title.
I've literally seen him take on both Celeborn and Aragorn at the same time.
Yes, Thorin is a very strong hero. Both
Yeah, if
offensive
you look at
and
his health.
defensive.
Look at his health. On level 2, he has 5,774 health. That is ridiculous. That is so good.
Well, he's a bit expensive, but I think he's definitely worth the money.
For sure. That's why you see a lot of people go for him first, because he can just summon 2 other heroes for free.
On a 4K rush, you definitely start with Thorin right off the bat.
Yep. Oh. Well, Hüter's doing okay on the army, but he needs to get I think he's really thinks he can. He still doesn't understand how outmatched he is here. I don't think he knows that Haman has a Mithril Thorin in there.
Oof.
And
Looks like
veterans.
he's gonna try and take out the lone tower with his battering ram.
Yeah, and then maybe try and push forward to the lake town.
That battering ram's
What
getting
he
set
could-
up.
he's not going to do that though. What he needs to do is hang back in his base, make those towers, and then make a big army and potentially upgrade them if he can.
It's like Hüter's in the mood for a little bit of taunting, so he summoned the second tower.
Haman. You messed up the name again.
Haman, I'm so sorry. And Lutz just died on Hüter's side.
Oh, did he? I didn't even see that. I was over here looking at the... I was expecting him to make the Veterans of Khazad-dûm. He has an elite unit sitting on the ponies. Well, here comes the battering ram.
Let's see. Oh, that's like 4 heroes targeting that ram.
That's going to be dead instantly.
Did you look at that damage?
Bilbo dancing? Dancing with victory? Hey!
Hobbit style.
Oh, Philly running in. Philly is quite weak. You don't want him to run in. Weaker than Bilbo.
He's like an orphan.
Yeah, he's weak. He's got weaker health than Bilbo, but he's got greater damage. That's the difference between Philly and Bilbo. They are all basically scout heroes. Finally have the build plot filled up. He's going for an armory. But we have Iron Hill's catapults.
Ready for battle. And heavy armor coming in as well.
Oh, and a second unit of the Veterans of Khazad-dûm. So that now they can give Mithril to Beaufort.
Oh. Things are not looking good on Hüter's side.
Yes, this is looking very bad for Hüter. I think this match is pretty much over, even without fire shots for the catapults. Hüter had gone for the armory quicker and just kept his one army there and tried to upgrade them with captains and shield bearers and stuff. Then he might have held it off, but too late now, unfortunately. Haman putting on an excellent display of what you can do with Dwarven veterans. I hope everybody will take note.
In for another charge. He will probably lose all of those orcs.
Yeah, he's just trying to do something, but...
The last stand. Well, I wouldn't blame him. We do funny things if you're, like, on the verge of destruction.
Yeah, you might as well throw everything you got at him then, especially if he's going to sit there with catapults and you can't make use of your towers. Which, with this siege patch, you're going to sit there with catapults to not let them make use of their towers. Guaranteed.
Oh, that orc bit's going to be destroyed. In like 2 or 3 more shots.
Remember, folks, these are unupgraded catapults. They're just now getting the flaming shots. Look at how much damage they're doing.
Well, that Uruk battalion made it out just in time.
Catapults can now probably do a... Oh my god, a quarter health with each shot. That is...
Oof.
Oh.
That is just terrible.
Down goes the armory. Well, I will give it to Hüter. He's fighting till the end and one-shotting those sentry towers. Oh my god, that is insane. We have an undermine somewhere. Undermines.
They just decided randomly summon an undermine in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Right next to another mine. But I guess when you're winning, you really don't need to summon it
left the game.
somewhere else. Well, good play from both players.
Yep. A little bit better play from Haman.
Just once again, the pupil of Kryptik wins the day.
There were so many people in their little surveys that were sent out said that they wanted to fight me, and I feel kind of bad for dropping out, but I just didn't want to learn this patch last minute. So, anyways, that was an excellent game. I think it was pretty good. I definitely don't think it was as good as Radek and Rohirrim's game, though. I think that was the best one that the English stream has had.
I think so as well, but this was very good play from both players as well.
Haman really showing his skill there. Very impressive.
Thanks, guys, for watching the stream. This is, I think, our last stream in the 16th final. So, the next English stream will be in the 8th finals. I'm really looking forward to that, seeing some of the more professional players facing off against each other. It's going to be really exciting.
Yes, and for those of you just watching on my YouTube channel, thanks as always for watching. If you enjoy the content, please do make sure to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's grow the channel and grow the Adane mod at the same time. Yeah, thanks for watching. Till the next video, stay awesome.
Please subscribe to my Twitch channel as well if you'd like to see these awesome back-to-back professional Dane players facing off against each other with English commentary. Right, that would be all. Thanks for watching, guys. Until our next streams in the 8th finals.
Thanks for watching.
Alright, that was not too bad.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good.
I'm glad we had a game at least, because you and Haman nearly didn't show up.
Yeah.
Right, so now we have no more streams for the rest of the week.
Time off.
Now you can
I can get back to
YouTube.
A little bit of my normal uploading schedule.
Right. You need to upload a bit more of the
I might,
Third Age Total War. I'm really hooked to that series.
I actually did upload the 5th episode.
The 5th one. I'm going to watch it as soon as we're done here.
Alright, let's head back to the lobby and say our farewells.
Right.
I think Hüter might have been a little bit depressed